Quit struggling. I've heard rope burn hurts. How's your head doing? Any migraines? Okay, good. You tell me if that changes, alright? You need some water or a blanket? Are you cold? Who are you? Really? Okay, maybe you have amnesia or something. What's the very last thing that you can remember before waking up? Yeah, and then... Yeah, and I tied you up. Okay, good. Your brain is still functioning. Well, let's see. How do I start this? Do you remember that girl at your local coffee shop? The one who's always getting your name wrong? Gives you free stuff? Yeah, that's me. You must not recognize me with my casual clothes on and my hair out like this. It's not a usual name, you know. I tried to get it right, honest I did. And I'm so sorry that it took me so long to actually ask the proper spelling. But God, the way you looked at me and your voice was so soft. And you had such a warm smile when you corrected me. I know it was only for a moment, but I made sure to remember it. I wrote it in my diary over and over and over and over again when I got home after my shift, so that it would be burned into my memory. And I was so excited the next day to get it right and impress you, but you didn't come in. I thought maybe you'd turn up the next day or the next, but you never did. I thought you were punishing me for getting it wrong so many times. Maybe my coffee making skills weren't good enough. Maybe you'd gone looking for a different cafe with a barista who'd get it right. There were so many possibilities, and I drove myself mad, blaming myself for every little mistake I ever made, thinking I'd never see you again. 6 months passed and I didn't see you come in once. I was a zombie, not knowing how much longer I had to wait. You know? I barely had the energy to come into work. Then, out of the blue one day, I decided to come in early for my shift. I must have come in at like 6 a.m. that day. I mean, it wasn't like I had anything better to do. But I heard the doors open. I was already plastering on a fake smile automatically to greet you. But then, I saw who you were, and it wasn't fake anymore. I smiled so hard my cheeks were hurting. Time stood still. It felt so surreal. It was so early that it was still dark outside, but you didn't even look tired. Usually, I have black rings around my eyes and my hair is a mess. I didn't even bother to style my curls, but you looked perfect. You were full of energy, you looked happier, you were glowing. And I let my eyes wander a bit to see that your arms were bare. You never dared show that much skin before. Always an oversized hoodie and jeans. But here you were with a sports bra and shorts. I couldn't stop staring at your arms, your chest, your stomach, your legs. Your muscles were so damn mesmerizing. I just couldn't believe you were the same person. You look so different. I mean, it had been 6 whole months, and yet it felt like an eternity without you. But I wasn't mad at you. No. I could see then that you'd been working on yourself for me. Your sleep schedule, your fitness, your confidence. You were taking care of yourself so that you could take care of me. It was obvious. How could I ever be mad at that? I was elated. I wasn't hurt anymore. How could I be when I saw how dedicated you are to us, making the right changes to help our relationship flourish. When I made your order, I took a leap of faith and wrote my number down on your cup, hoping you'd call me so I could take you out for a coffee date, hopefully in a place that didn't work. So imagine my despair when I saw you rip the lid off the foam cup, pour your order into your own flask, this big metal clunky flask, and you threw the cup away. You didn't even spare the message or me a single glance. You were out the door in seconds. I mean, sure, I know not everyone is a morning person, and maybe since it was 6 a.m., you weren't in the mood to socialize. I get that, I do. I'm the same way most of the time myself, but it just, it had been so long since I'd seen you, baby. That rejection just hit me a million times harder. I really, really wanted to hurt you. To make you feel some small sense of the pain I was feeling. I was so mad. I'm sure that with all of the effort you've put into taking care of your body, you wouldn't want any bruising on those pretty wrists, right? Right. So quit struggling. I'd hoped it was a fluke, and maybe the next morning you'd apologize and we could move on with our lives. Forgive and forget, you know? So I came in earlier the next day too. But the same fucking thing happened. I even tried calling out to you this time, but you had your headphones on. I know it's a pretty clear sign that people don't want to be disturbed if they're literally going out in public wearing those and all, but like, it's me. It's me. I thought we had a bond, you know? Your banter when I would continue to get the spelling of your name wrong. The gratitude on your face when I sneakily handed you a free donut every so often. When I saw you were in a bad mood. My manager would have crucified me if he saw me doing that. The guy is a fucking arsehole. I thought me sticking my neck out to make sure you were okay, risking my job, was maybe worth it. Thought I'd have some good karma or something. Maybe the universe was finally giving me a break from this mundane existence. Sending you to me. But no. No. You never paid a sliver of attention to me after you started hitting the gym. You probably had all of your little gym buddies hyping you up and stealing our time together, huh? Girls staring at you, gawking, hitting on you. But they never gave you free snacks or wrote your name in their diaries exactly 182 times, or drew little love hearts on your cup, or woke up 3 hours earlier just to see you each morning. And yet they got your attention. Those bitches who just wanted to film you for TikTok, they got to spend more time with you? I think anyone would understand my frustration. I wasn't going to take it anymore. I decided that if I couldn't have you, no one would. Okay, this is the last time I'll tell you to quit struggling. I'd hate to see you damage those gorgeous hands of yours if I can help it. Now where was I? Right. I tried playing sweet and dainty, leaving the ball in your court so that you could build up the courage to ask me out yourself when you were ready. Then when that didn't work, I tried to ask you myself. I gave you my number. I even considered joining your gym, but my manager wouldn't let me leave to find out which one you went to. So I was out of options. I had no choice but to do this, baby. All I wanted was to talk to you. To get to know you over a hot beverage. Maybe see where things went from there, but you just couldn't give me the time of day. Could you? Those plastic clout chasers could get it, but not me. Was I not enough for you or something? Sleep-deprived, frantic, stumbling pariah. That's all you'd ever see me as. But I'm more than that. I had to show you. To open your eyes so you could see me. Really see me. Outside of my work clothes, in the comfort of your own bedroom. I didn't want to be so easy to forget. I didn't want you to ghost me for another 6 months because of a fucking mistake. Your name really isn't that common. I couldn't risk that happening again. So I had to take action. Get the ball rolling. I took the day off, waited in the far corner for you to come in, followed you to the gym, and then followed you home after you were done. I can be patient when it's needed. And you know what they say, right? Good things come to those who wait. My good karma is finally kicking in. Because you're here with me now, and we can have one last shot at this. At us, silly. You can pay attention to me, and only me, and I can have you all to myself, day and night. No outside world interference, just us in a little bubble. We can work on our relationship together. If you behave and show me that I can trust you, we can even get a home gym and I can see all of those muscles moving. Can't let you get lazy. Can't be good for you to be bound down forever now, can it? No. Well, that's why you need to prove I can trust you, right? Just do as you're told, and we'll get along fine. And you will cooperate, won't you, baby? Watch your tone. Because like I said, if I can't have you, no one can.